everybody, and welcome back to How to Train Your Dragon for the Wii! Last time, we completed our first tournament and got our new dragon, a deadly nadder. This time around, we're going to be heading back up to the training grounds, and we are going to see what the deadly nadder has to offer. And of course, like I said, at the end of last episode, I will be cutting out most of it, except for the first time. And we're also hopefully going to be going to the Wild Zone this time, too. As this guy will gladly explain.
See that? It used to be a bridge to the Wild Zone. If you borrow 3 tools from the villagers, I can fix it.
Bring 3 tools from the villagers for the Viking to the bridge to fix it. To fix the bridge. Give tools to the Viking. Right here. At the bridge. So he can fix it. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to go up and we're going to train. Because that's the name of the game. How to train your dragon. Let's learn how to train our dragon, shall we? So I'm actually going to go ahead and train Toothless, since he's the first dragon here. So let's go ahead and see what this is.
Ready?
This new combo. This is the combo I kept trying to do in the tournament last time.
Try this!
I don't really need to explain the combos. You can see the combo that you have to do on the screen.
Perfect!
I got Okay, dokie.
Victory! Did you see that? I rule!
So let's go ahead and do this next. Might as well.
Ready?
Ready?
Fight!
Fight! So what you do is you tap forward twice, and there is no other way to do this but to tap forward twice, and your dragon will dash. When in the middle of dashing, without letting go of the control stick by still holding it forward, press the A button and your dragon will do a move. For Toothless, it's a spiral that will knock the other dragon out. Go ahead, take a look at the fire.
Ready?
So,
Fight!
this level is explaining that if you attack dragons, they will drop the fire stones, and that can be used to breathe fire. It's just explaining what happens when you run out of fire stones.
Heads up and tails down!
How dare you?
Right on target!
Die.
Now that's what a trained dragon looks like.
KO!
Victory!
Victory!
It's time to fall!
Here's Fire Charge 1.
Ready?
So this is what these mean. Fire Charge 1 and Fire Charge 2. They're basically just waiting a little bit. They're basically just waiting a little bit longer to charge up for a stronger fire attack. So that's Fire Charge 1. Fire Charge 2, of course, as you could clearly, obviously, probably tell, takes twice as long to charge up, but does a lot of damage. So, now that I'm done with this, let's head off and check out the Deadly Nadder. See what she has to offer.
Fight!
Fight!
Now that's what a trained dragon
Whoop.
looks like.
She does a little tail swipe at the end. And I always, forgive me if I call the Nadder a she, even because I'm not saying that because the dragons don't really have any way, you don't really have any way of saying, oh, this dragon's a guy because the game said this, or whatever. The dragons are whatever gender you really want them to be. But I naturally referred to nadders as she, because the nadder that Astrid has in the show and in the movies is a female. So I automatically refer to nadders as a female. So we got a bunch of customization parts for the nadder. Sorry for the cut, everyone. I accidentally went ahead and did the second thing on here by complete random accident. Did not mean to do that, but I did anyways. So on to the next fighting move.
Heads up and tails down.
Let's just kick you in the face. Hey! I said kick you in the face, not me! And upward spiral.
Right on target. KO!
Ew. Like I said, the nadder is very, very powerful. Is a
Should
powerhouse.
have hurt.
Its strength is beyond deadly. Thus the name Deadly Nadder.
Ready? Fight!
Feel that?
So for the Deadly Nadder, when it comes to the quick strike, which I believe is what this move is kind of called, the quick strike, it doesn't knock out like Toothless's quick strike
Knocked
does.
that dragon out cold.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that one again just to show off the quick strike a little more because that was a little too quick.
Ready?
So
Fight!
when you move forward, the Deadly Nadder just strikes like that.
Dragon.
I'm gonna move aside and let him do his little fire charge thing right there real quick. So when you do the A strike, you can go ahead and you can continue on by shaking the Wiimote or tapping the A button again while in flight to do more bonus damage. But other than that, the Nadder's little quick charge is just for doing quick damage.
Victory!
And you're out.
And now for the fire.
Ready?
I will burn all of you.
Now that's what a trained dragon looks like. Take that. Now that's
That was a perfect.
what a trained dragon looks like. Now that's what a trained dragon looks like.
Victory!
That Monstrous Nightmare doesn't look very happy.
And you're not.
Alright, now to fill up our bar with fire stones and kill the hideous Zibbleback.
Fight!
Most OP dragon in the game. Smash you! Smash you in the face!
Heads up, tails down.
It's telling me I'm doing the wrong moves because I have enough in my fire bar to actually do some damage. But I like having a fire bar that I know I can do more than just one burst of flame for.
KO!
Take that.
Victory!
Rawr! Victory!
Look this way.
Victory dance!
This way.
Do 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 do. Can't touch this. Alright. And fire charge 1.
Ready? Fight!
How dare you move out of the way! I still hit you a tiny bit, so I guess that counts, but still, how dare you move out of the way? Hey! I'm trying to breathe fire on your face!
Now that's what a trained dragon looks like.
Die!
I'm getting it. Whoa now.
KO!
You crazy Night Fury imposter!
Victory!
Fast and fiery.
There is only one Night Fury in this world, and that Night Fury's name is Toothless. So, now that I am done with that, I'm going to cut away and get the rest of these done, and level up the dragons to the max experience that they can get to just by doing the training here. Alright? See you guys in a bit. My dragons are dead. Not really. My god. That took... I'm out of food to feed the Toothless. Oh my god, that took so long to do. So long. Look at that. Poor Nadder. I'm out of food. Quite literally, I'm out of food. Here, let's give you some strength, and let's give you some speed. Let's put an extra point in strength. Go to sleep, my lovelies. I must go and collect food. Oh my god. painful. Painful, painful, painful. That's all I have to say. Is painful. Jeez Louise. Well, while we're out collecting more food items, like chicken, and some more health items, we might as well talk to the villagers.
I'd speak to Gobber.
I'd speak to Gobber, okay.
What do you need? Oh, I have one for you.
Thank you. I'm not even by you, but thank you. And while we're collecting the 3 tools that we need to get to the wild zone, might as well go ahead and collect the some health and food items. I think I just didn't even say what I meant to say. But you guys got the gist of what I meant to say. Collect food items and health items while talking to the villagers. Hopefully getting those 3 tools that we need. Don't need to break the barrel. Because it's there, I'm gonna break it. So, one thing I want to mention is the downside to this game. That's the training. I was here for around about almost 20 minutes just doing the training. That's around about how long it took me. So yeah. Well, the downside of this game is that the training takes forever.
Gobber always has one.
I already spoke to Gobber.
Yeah, I had one, but I threw it away.
Astro, are you talking to a chicken? I just killed the chicken you were talking to.
I saw fish legs with one earlier.
Fishwick's had one earlier, okay. That's nice to know.
Sure, I could lend you that one.
No, I didn't want to check my dragons. I already know they're sick as sick can be. Because of all of our training. Picking up carrots. Doot and doo doo. I'm a carrot. Doot doo doo. Nah, I'm a carrot. Doot doo doo. If any people will know what that's from. If any of you people know that's what that's from. Then I salute you. And I waited too long to say that. I need to quit doing that. That's a thing that I do, is that I pause between continuing sometimes for too long. You can ask anyone, I do it. Give me all the myrrh! Most of these barrels over here have fish in them, but I'm not seeing any fish.
That barrel is
Good job, Hiccup.
broken.
There's a fish. No, destroy that barrel. There's a fish.
Barrel is broken.
There's another fish.
Smash it to pieces.
There's some more fish. Don't miss! Alright, there we go. Got some lamb chops.
Sorry, no tools here. Try spilling.
Yeah, I already spoke to dear old dad and he gave me a tool. We heard that Fish Legs had one, so since he's the only person left, let's talk to him and get that tool. Assuming that he has it.
I just found a tool. You can have it.
Thank you. So let's go. And let's grab this thistle before we head out too. And don't worry about my dragons. I haven't forgotten about them. I am just gonna go straight into the wild zone because there's a lot of stuff to collect there.
Lucky for you, I'm handy and can fix bridges, or you'd never make it to the wild zone.
Thank you for interrupting me, buddy. But I am just gonna go straight into the wild zone, and I am just gonna go straight into collecting stuff.
Go. Cross at your own risk.
Cross at your own risk. I will. The camera almost turned the wrong direction. The camera never turns the direction it tried to turn, which is funny. Speaking of the camera, for the most part, the camera is actually... Thank you for interrupting me. Yeah, that's where the cave, that's where the challenges are. My dragons, for the most part, are okay, so I think I'll go ahead and do the challenges, too. For the most part. For the most part. So, these bugs, these rocks at the beginning, you push them over, they'll have bugs underneath them. And here are the boars that mentioned boars from that I mentioned earlier. They're here, and there's some mayweed hiding in these thickets. This one right here should have bugs under it. Yep. A lot of bugs. Come on, Hiccup, put some back into it. Let's go ahead and grab some thistle for our nadder. Because nadders like thistle. Night Furies don't. Come here, piggy. Go ahead and grab some clover. I think it's clover. What these yellow things are. There's a squirrel over there on that tree. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? You just chilling? Okay. Hiccups doesn't want to talk to the squirrel. That's fine. I understand. There are mushrooms around here too. Can't mess with the mushrooms. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's a dig spot. It's just gonna be item. Yep, it's not gonna be bugs. Bugs are only found under rocks. You don't find them anywhere else. And since I don't need any of this stuff, isn't there a squirrel right there? Hey, squirrel. What you doing, buddy? So I'm just gonna go around and collect the items that I need, not the unnecessary ones. You're always gonna find yourself coming to the wild zone for stuff. You're also gonna find yourself coming back to the wild zone to play the challenges, because the challenges also give your dragons experience, and you want that experience if you want to level up. There's some hidden myrrh right here. You can't see it very well, but it's here. And just to show that it's here, there's a small little area back here, but there's nothing here. I don't know why, but there isn't, so. Did I miss any? No. There's just this right here. Alright. Grab that. And let's boogie on down here. So this place is referred to as the shipyard, which I think is a pretty cool place. And it's like where a whole bunch of ships just took landing here or something like that. They just crashed. They're broken. It's got a sense of, well, I feel a little awkward knowing that somebody's been living here. And that guy that's been living here for actually is right here. Oh, I fell off. Oopsies. Is right here.
Come back later.
Come back later. He'll have some stuff for us later, so. These rocks have bugs under them too. And Night Furies like bugs. So If you're wondering why I'm still collecting bugs, even though since I have all the bugs that I need for the recipe that Gobber needs, it's because Night Furies like bugs. So I'm getting the bugs for the Night Fury. The things I do for love. Then push this over. Get some more bugs. Push this over. Get some more bugs. Hiccup, you're a weakling! I wouldn't be the first one to tell Hiccup that. Anybody who watched the movie and the shows know that. Grab the thistle. Thank you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the two, because there are only like 2 challenges available right now. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do them. So the only 2 challenges that are available to us are the loop race and the ice sculpting. Now, there really isn't much to show here. I'm sorry, Nadder! I really am! So Novice is the only one that's available to us. So, in ice sculpting, you either shake the Wiimote, shake the nunchuck, or spam the A button, depending on whatever direction it tells you to shake the Wiimote. So, let's see. Once we shake the nunchuck, left and right, shake the Wiimote up and down, shake the Wiimote left and right, shake the nunchuck, shake the Wiimote. But it's not just shaking the Wiimote. If you look at the bottom, you'll notice that there's a bar that you need to keep the yellow in. If the yellow goes outside of the bar, you lose. Unless the bar is green. If the bar is orange, then once you're out, you're out. But if the bar is green, then you still have a chance. But that's only in the beginning when you're before the bonus blocks, which is this, which I failed at. I mean, you really don't have to go for a high score because you get the gold medal so easily. So it doesn't matter. The high score is basically just there for bragging rights. And before you ask, yes, you have to say, you have to click that you don't want to play more ice sculpting to switch dragons. I don't know why, but you do. So, Nadder.
Keep sculpting.
So, I don't know when it'll show up, but sometimes there'll this blown right here. Don't miss this one. If it's that one. When it says that means if you miss that one, you won't get to do the bonus blocks. So anytime you see that one, if you want to do the bonus blocks, don't miss that one, like it says. I don't really care about the bonus blocks. For the most part, I'll just do them until I fail. But really, I really don't care. Oops. Right when I said I don't care, I fail. Great. But I really don't, because the gold medal is easily achieved, and I don't think you get more experience points for playing the levels over and over again. I think you only get it, it's only like a one-time thing. I could be wrong, I don't remember. But the gold medal isn't hard to get, and if you just want to get it from play the games for the experience, which I do, then I'm only going to go for the gold medal, and I'm not really going to care. So, this is loop racing. You just press the A button to make the dragon that you're flying on, in my case Toothless, fly faster. Of course, there's a fatigue meter down there. If the meter gets all the way to the top, then
Fly through that ring.
you'll slow down for a short period of time until the bar goes all the way back down. So you just press the A button this is rather, it's not hard, but it is, at the same time, it's confusing. Because you have to press the A button to go faster, but you don't want to press it too much or you'll get too fatigued. But you have to press the A button when you're going through the loops. Except for those big fancy rings, not this one, but this one right here. This one, when you see this, you gotta move the Wiimote or the Wiimote and nunchuck, as you'll see later on. I missed that ring. To obtain the points. to obtain the points that you need to get the experience. Sorry for the cut, everybody. I had a quick phone call real quick. So, as I was saying, like I said, you need to flick the remote in any direction to obtain the points, and I got fatigued. Great. Anyway, I'm confused on what I'm talking about now. Phone call disoriented me. So, I got fatigued again. Great. So every time you go through these regular hoops, you get 2 points. 2 points of time. There's a time meter at the top, and every single time you go through one of these, you get 2 points. Except for the normal and expert modes, those give you 1 point. 1 point of time. And these loops, the ones that give you points, I think they have like 10 seconds of time. And then they'll keep going down until it's just 1 second of time, I think. I think that's how it works.
Nice dive.
This video's really been running on for a while, so I think I'm just gonna fly, and I'm not gonna get any points, because this video's been running on for too long. So now you get to see me fly! Oh, let's do that.
Through that ring.
Didn't want to do that. Fatigued! I'm throwing the race! Just go. Just go. 4, 3, 2, we're heading at the rocks! Oh no! We lost. Play another challenge, and let's leave. So, I know I didn't do the Nadders challenge. I'll do that one in the next episode. I've let this video run on for so long, I need to leave. So, next time on How to Train Your Dragon for the Wii, we'll come back here and do the Nadders challenge, and then we'll go see Gobber about that healing ointment. The food. Whatever. See you guys then.